This is the Violent Professional Podcast brought to you by AriesClothing.com.
Florida Man magic.
Do we want to do Florida Man 2.0?
I want to tear up. Florida Man was so good. Was it not good? Like, did it get posted good?
Everybody loves Florida Man.
Fuck yeah.
They're like, who's that fucking, who's that new guy?
Dude, Florida Man.
New guy.
Yeah. This guy. Are we good? Can I just read the headline?
Yeah, go ahead.
We're going. Yeah. Florida man sexually assaults a stuffed Olaf doll at Target.
No comments. We gotta save it.
Dude.
Save that shit.
And I'm trying to figure out what the fuck happened.
Where did he assault the Olaf doll?
In the
So it's a snowman, right?
yeah, Olaf. A little.
This time, not to trifle Drew's creativity. Just package all up the headlines.
This time you gotta include.
That way.
That time it was hard because we were already on the Lord.
I'm not looking at anything.
Because the last time,
I was trying to figure
the episode, while the episode was great, when you narrated, you were not as
came from
involved.
like 2 other episodes.
And didn't have as much creativity.
We've been doing this for a while.
Okay. When I was reading them,
you should
and
get
you two
on
were
the
free
next
flowing, it was fucking gold.
Okay, so you want to get these.
Yeah, so package up the ones you want to use. I'll narrate.
Okay. Oh, that works. Are we doing that? Right now?
Let's take a small break.
It's recording right now.
I just scrolled.
I'll just record. Yeah.
I just scrolled, but I didn't read shit.
Definitely got
All right.
be in it.
So, a quick background. This last.
It's got 99 hours of recording time.
Oh, we can do that tonight.
Not
That's
like-
fine.
Like that one where you weren't included and you're like,
Oh, yeah, I'll be on this one. I got a mic right here.
you crush it, so you need to be included.
inside his own home.
Save it.
Yeah,
Save it, we'll use
save that shit because you need to get in on this.
When you speak, though, you gotta, like,
Yeah.
speak in,
Well-
like, just get, like, this close to it.
Dude,
Fucking-
I
Most of
told
that
him to
last
be like,
episode
yeah,
know what's going
my
on.
fucking partner
It's
over
a-
here.
it's a hard-
my gator wrangling.
it's a hard fucking episode,
I
like-
totally forgot to do it.
So,
Yeah.
the podcast, you've probably never heard of it before. The Violent Professional Podcast got a fucking big following. And we have a certain episode called fucking
It's
Let's Make a Cult.
Let's make a cult.
Let's Make a Cult. So I started doing like standard military, like let me interview fucking the dude from Black Hawk Down and whatever. And then I got through like 10 episodes, and then started doing shit about like bear court and like did a bear kill a guy and just some other shit where it was like
We basically just ran out of Navy SEAls to talk to.
so I started doing weird
book deals.
I started doing weird shit and then everybody really liked that.
Interesting people.
Because every fucking veteran podcast is the same fucking thing. And so nonstop we just do shit like this. And in the process, Jeremy was like, let's fucking make a cult while we're sitting out here.
I can
one
definitely
day.
see Jeremy as a cult leader.
Well, he's
Listen to the fucking first episode.
Mormon. No, dude, the Mormon thing matches the Lord of the Lights Protector thing, like, not step for step, but pretty close.
But it's literally a 2-hour episode of us creating a cult with Jeremy narrating,
Like
and
a little
like
Mormonism, maybe a little Scientology in there.
it has to do with
everything.
It's kind of a
You
mix.
didn't hear much about it.
Christian, all of it.
little Waco in there, sprinkled in there.
You didn't hear like
Definitely a little Waco.
you didn't hear like much about the mole people, but the mole people. This is the shirt from it. Like this is fucking.
I still
but
need
it's-
a shirt. I'll pay you. I just want
No, everybody that's part of the podcast can get one. I just have to remember that.
That's hilarious. I didn't read it till we were like halfway through the last
it's
one.
so-
What the fuck?
It's such a good shirt. Dude.
I started putting two and two together with that OLP, and then I looked over your shirt and was like, oh.
yeah.
I think
I wore it
understand what they're talking
specifically
about now.
today. So like the premise is we essentially find out from the mole people. There's 7 of us, and the reason there's 7 is because we were all
center
here.
Earth, the Middle Earth.
Yeah.
We came
They
up.
started talking to us. We created a cult based on it, and the mole people told us we had to get to Mars, otherwise the fucking moles wouldn't start. They were running out of juice to spin the Earth, and then we had to get off the planet because it was going to die. So that was the mission for the first
legit.
one, and so catastrophically failed. The cult collapsed, and then everybody killed themselves that were true believers.
We had a good Jonestown style ending. A little more,
All the
with a little more
Lots of good
pizzazz, if you
bitches that were
will.
fucking
It was very
and-
much like what we just did. We were just like, no, wait, hold on a second. This is what happened.
Yeah.
Zach wasn't a part
There's
of
a
it.
listening precedence. You have to,
That was like a.
You have to
I had
listen
baby.
to-
I had baby mama
you have to
drama.
listen
It was not
to.
like a 2. That
No,
was like a
it's-
3-month
Let's make a
gap.
call.
Between those?
And then you
Yeah.
have to
No, it's
chase
like a
that
fucking
with
year, dude.
exoplanets.
It's been a fucking hot minute.
Yeah.
That's why I was like.
Offshoot.
That's why I was like.
One
dude, I
that we
don't
did.
fucking remember where I was supposed to be.
And in
fucking-
a lot of ways, is equally as probably as good, but Probably not.
I honestly don't think it's nearly as good as the cult one.
It's got more like wild.
But the sequels never are as good as.
No, he's talking about exoplanets.
No, I'm talking about exoplanets.
Dude, exoplanets people love.
Oh,
dude.
Really?
Yeah. Do you remember the part about the dick-footed fish people running around getting chased by fucking Velociraptor Stegosaurus pussies that are just like chasing them around, and they rip their dicks off so that they don't get fucked by the fucking chicks they're trying to. Because when they rip them off, they're like, "Oh, fuck you," and then they chase after the other one.
Yeah,
and then we have.
Yeah, now I remember.
Could you
It
imagine,
was a definition of what men are when they get abused by their women.
Oh, yeah,
because they're just like, all you are is
the
a fucking
undertones
sex
of
cow
sexism.
and a fucking pen.
The undertones of sexism in that episode were fucking rampant.
we went full on like we're on shrooms / like high as fuck, but we weren't. We were just drinking. To the
I was
point where it was like,
stone sober.
yeah, and we were
But
going
you talked for 2 hours. That's another 2-hour episode. Like, what the fuck?
hog wild about like dick feet and fucking like, oh no, he's got fucking gills for vaginas and like just weird shit.
It's a metaphor.
Weird.
Turns out Drew just has a real dark mind.
No, we were all getting fucking weird. It was fucking
Turns
weird.
out I'm fucking weird.
Turns out Drew has a really dark mind.
Tea and
Actually, it's the tea with the Jack.
you get a little.
Oh, that's
Pretty nice. You get a little spritz in there.
What were we
Me
talking
and him,
about? That
exoplanets.
voice.
Me and him fed well off each other because of the level of space shit.
Yeah, I get.
Whereas
kinda nerdy.
Florida Man, so you gotta listen to that, and then you gotta listen to Florida Man because Florida Man was these two just going to fucking town.
That was my first podcast.
Yeah, it was great.
Pretty exciting.
First podcast ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like best of like 100%.
That's
People
exciting.
are like, who's that new guy?
Yeah, we were just.
Let me tell you about myself. I've got 3 kids, all unplanned. I've missed the other podcasts because I have so much baby mama drama that I can't keep my head on straight. But other than that, I'm Zach.
We had a real good chemistry going. It's almost like it's a Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing or
Patrick Swayze.
or,
Can't put baby in a corner.
Maybe Whisker Kisses. I don't know.
Yeah. Who was Swayze? You were the what's the gal's name in that movie in Dirty Dancing?
Baby?
No, her name's not Baby.
Baby is the character, but what's,
Yeah.
Is that her name?
27
movie.
minutes, Drew.
what's that?
Oh, anyway,
27 minutes.
Oh, for the draw. No, but real
her
life.
name is in the movie. It's Baby.
It's Baby.
It's Baby in the
Okay.
movie.
Yeah. Are you the Sway?
I think you owe him an apology.
I owe you an apology. 100%. So is that scene?
Don't
Is that
deny my
us
Swayze
for
knowledge.
Florida Man? That dun 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 dun. And I hold him, and that
You
was
hold
the climax.
me
And I
up.
hold you up, and everyone's like, "Yay!"
Yep, I came down for some Whisker Kisses, and that was it.
Whisker kisses.
Heck yeah, dude. It was chemistry.
Whisker Kisses
Like meant to
sounds
be.
like a
Whisker
like
Kisses.
an Easter candy or something. Whisker Kisses.
or just like a weird uncle.
You guys want to come and get some Whisker Kisses?
Yeah, it's a weird uncle for sure.
You're like, bro, I'm in high school, dude. I don't even know who you are.
I've known you since you were a baby.
Yeah.
Give me a
I'm your
whisker
mom's
kiss.
brother.
God damn it.
And he's
I
like,
got whiskers on my balls.
I've never met you.
And he's like, "Fine, fuck you, you fat bitch."
You little shit.
Half the time, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
So if we're doing Florida Man, we got to tie in. So Randy,
He's dead.
since this this episode has obviously come after fucking OLP2, so Randy was killed.
Randy's alive. No, Todd's dead.
Todd?
Todd got out of prison.
No, Randy was crushed by the fucking
No, that
International
was
Space
Todd.
Station.
It was Todd. It was
I thought I said
No, Randy
fuck
didn't.
Jeff.
Jeff.
No,
Jeff
Jeff
went-
was hasn't fucking happened. But I thought I could have
man.
swore
Randy
Randy got crushed. That big fat fuck.
Play it back.
We said Todd because
Well,
Randy didn't even like Jeff. Randy was there for Todd. That was his other brother cousin.
Who had the crossbow?
That was.
I gotta play that. fucking
Todd,
rap.
the one that shot it.
Yeah.
He couldn't cock it back.
I can't get it, bro. I can't get it.
So was he the one that got crushed?
I thought it was Randy.
I swear to God, Todd got crushed.
Because I was focused on that big fat Randy.
Fuck, do we need to go beyond Florida?
Because
Man?
Jeff
Have we
came
gone
to
too
pick.
far?
No, it was Todd. Because Jeff came to pick Todd up and make amends because he ratted on him,
I thought.
and that's when that's when fucking Todd got crushed.
Who gives a fuck?
Jeff was
Maybe-
on the news.
more
Maybe
obscure, though.
people
Way
thought it
more
was Randy,
obscure.
but then it was.
That's pretty good.
Dude, I
Yeah.
was sitting here
Man
the whole
kills woman
goddamn
with
time, and I
crossbow
thought it
and
was
then fucks her in the
Randy,
ass.
and I was upset.
I thought it was Randy too.
Okay.
Oh,
Big
Randy's
fat
not
fuck.
dead.
And when the fucking space station smashed him, the only thing that came out wasn't blood, guts, or anything. It was a bunch of syringes shooting out of his asshole.
Right.
Yeah.
Black tar heron. But honestly, Randy got off pretty easy.
Legit.
It was, believe it or not, he's a first offender with a lot of syringes in his
No
ass.
3 strikes.
No.
First time.
But we're going
Yeah,
even
first-time
more
offender.
obscure than that.
Yeah.
We're going like
I sent him-
obscure.
So the goal is,
Obscure.
are you going to
No, I
read
mean,
the things?
How many do
He's
we
going to
have?
read them. You
It's
got to
getting
tie in
weird.
as many characters as possible. Make some new ones.
All right,
No.
let's go.
Here's the deal. First story, it has to go at least 75% of the story before you can tie in a
I was
previous
about to
character.
say, we'll draw it out and then we'll bring it back.
We're going to use the same operational planning fucking technique always. 1/3, 2/3.
Okay. All right, nerd.
Does everyone need to look up a story?
Hopefully you take that out. It was really gay.
Super gay.
Not that that's not gay in a bad way. This is a Mike Strelo thing. Oh fuck!
It's just
You'll
too.
get that.
His whole fucking name.
Here's his social. No, he used to say not
gay in a bad way, but it's just like two gay dudes fucking.
Yeah.
Some shit.
I got mine. Let's
Now
get
give them all to Jeremy. I'm not looking up.
Jeremy's got to read it.
I'm not looking up one Florida man. I'm going to strictly stick to the exploration of the story.
Exactly.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know if it's in there anymore.
Are we
Hound out, brown cow. Hound out.
We're live.
I've been recording for
It started
fucking
recording.
15 minutes already.
I already read this title.
right.
You can read it again.
Yeah, we're gonna. It's gonna start. Everything's gonna start
Eyes
fresh
are
here
closed,
because
mentally
we want to make sure
I'm ready.
people understand.
Let's do this.
Dude, I almost wonder if we just. I mean, do you think it's beneficial to wrap everyone back in, or should we just go on the olive
You
branch
guys-
and
you
get-
do
what
whatever
you
you want to
feel.
do. Do whatever you want
I
to do.
feel like
I
you're
don't
going to
wanna- I
wrap
don't
if
it
it
wanna-
feels natural, only if
Yeah.
it feels natural.
I don't want to use that as a crutch. I want
Jerry
to.
You just
Hemme.
do what
Explore.
you.
Well,
Whatever happens, baby. You just do you.
Jerry
let it-
Hemme
you just let
introduced
it
the
flow.
subject matter.
I'm just giving you inspiration. That's what I do with a lot of things.
Here comes the narrator.
Yeah, you gotta let it come in naturally,
All right. Let's do it.
very naturally.
You don't have to tie them in, but if they happen to fucking show up, you just do it.
Oh, I would love some tie-ins.
And I want to welcome everyone back
Love a
to another
cigarette
edition
right now.
of Florida Man.
We're taking a trip east.
Can we smoke in here?
Can we? I don't know. Fire alarms?
Yes, we can smoke in here. Irrelevant.
Anyways,
We're back. Another Florida Man.
It's in Florida. You should be smoking in here. Even if you don't smoke, you should be
Right.
smoking in here.
Yes.
Pow mouths.
This edition.
Menthol.
Just like
damn.
This edition we do it different though because we're going to bring Mike in. He's going to talk this time. He's going to be
Yeah.
part. It's his podcast.
You started off that last episode talking shit about me.
I think it was
Correct.
a beta male cuck.
Yeah, that was how the episode started. And I
It
was
was
like,
because you had no
I
choice
should
but to
cut
not
it
tell
out.
him.
As I'm editing it, I'm like, fuck Jeremy. I was just leave it in because I ain't no bitch.
but you were visibly upset about it.
I was.
Very, very upset.
Everybody looked like when he said it. Everybody's like, "Oh, can we start talking shit about him yet?"
They were like,
I've been waiting.
Yeah,
you
fuck,
were here the whole time.
Yeah, I
fuck
was like,
Mike. Yeah, fuck Mike.
That's right. I'm gonna
Great dude, small dick.
I'm gonna wait for
All
people to
right,
talk,
let's do
and I'm
this,
gonna
Spring.
drop just full names. on
That's
the
not what my
whole
hand says.
episode.
Well, let's make a before we get this started. Let's make sure we don't like step over, interrupt each other, and have like two different fucking stories going on at once.
Yes, it's rule number 1 to Florida Man episodes from here to infinity and beyond.
God
Sorry,
damn it,
Disney.
Buzz Lightyear, shut up.
Like that, like we can't. We have to make sure because it'll muddy
Yes,
up
the story is whoever talks first introduces the subject matter.
okay.
The story picks up. Everything feeds off what the guy prior that was speaking prior to you says.
Okay.
So nothing anyone says can contradict what the first guy or the guy prior to you was saying. Make sense?
It's got a flow.
It's got a flow.
It's like, no, it's not. Never. I was gonna write it down.
It's like Randy's. It's like Randy's raps. It's got a
Zach, you're
flow.
breaking the rules.
It's not
already.
Randy doesn't rap, dude.
No,
He's
I
dead.
it.
Yeah, one of them's dead. We'll
Todd's
figure it
dead.
out.
We'll figure that one
promise
out.
you it's Todd.
I thought they all rapped. Who gives a shit?
They all got killed by the fucking
No, remember
space
Randy?
station. That's how we settled that.
We can't bring
We
them
can't
back
bring
into
them
this
back
right now.
because they all were killed, with minus the Buick LeSabre.
That was a good.
The Buick LeSabre is the only thing that wasn't killed.
How did you find?
Somebody picks it up.
Look at that first sentence.
Hey, don't you goddamn say that
I'll read them
goddamn
both.
first
I'll read them
sentence.
both.
Yeah.
I'll read them both for the sake of what we're doing.
Oh, you
we gotta
shush.
wait for.
It's no background on it. It's
Yeah.
just a fucking
Yeah, it's not
hilarious
background.
pun.
It's just really funny.
No.
You gotta wait.
That's part of the magic of Florida Man episodes.
Oh, we don't talk about the sentence.
You got to see it.
So many Florida.
But you better get yourself in close to this mic. We have a new participant,
We literally have.
and he's coming in.
You guys want some whisker kisses?
You're old.
Ooh, I like that tea.
Right? Isn't it good? They actually make a in Spokane. Is it 47 degrees north or something like
I
that?
have no fucking clue.
Or no, it's Firefly. They make Firefly sweet tea vodka.
How did you go from 47
That does-
degrees to
hey,
Firefly?
Firefly-
They're both made in fucking Washington.
Firefly legit.
is that a
like,
liquor?
It's
Yes.
no, it's liquor. It's vodka, and it tastes just like that.
100%. And it's literally
This tastes like Tennessee.
and it's not like
Tennessee honey. Or
it's
whatever.
not like a liqueur. It's literally like the same 80 proof,
Yeah,
but it
you're-
tastes like
you're getting
tea.
I really don't know what to think
You're
about
getting
this right
fucked
now.
up.
Yeah, Firefly, dude. It's
Or
good.
that like sweet tea.
No,
what
no,
is
no,
it?
it's
Jimmy
Snickers
Weeds, like
and
sweet tea vodka. Like you're getting fucked up,
nice.
but it's
Risky.
It has a hint of some Mad Dog 2020 is what it kind of seems like.
Well, I gotta top
That's pretty much how they make Four Loko.
What the fuck? Are we out of tea now?
Add some game fuel to it.
Get the fuck out of here with that.
It adds alertness, accuracy, and vitamins.
dude, there's nothing left but energy drinks.
I'm not gonna lie, I liked this when I was like,
Spike and Jack and Monster.
it says
I've been
fucking
drinking like straight up
cherry.
whiskey and Jack.
I was
like,
gonna say, dude, we should go
couple
jump,
hours.
but it's gonna be in December in
You gotta add some
Washington.
cherry
It's gonna
burst
be
to it.
fucking
It might-
miserable.
Yeah, but you don't realize how much you're drinking, and you're like,
I'm not
awake
gonna
and
be-
They
No,
jump
we're
up there
gonna
through
more
clouds
than
and shit.
I'm not gonna be physically ready to jump.
When I
sounds
did my
real.
night jumps, there was a fucking hard cloud deck and we jumped through it. Dude, it's fucking raining and shit.
Dude, I-
Hey, it's okay. It's
You can
over
add some
ice.
cherry to that.
I can't even
That
walk.
was a weak ass
I can't
course,
even.
Drew.
I can't even walk down like a 45 degree angle hill. Like I couldn't land. I'll just have to fucking smash into the earth.
That's, I mean, mostly what we do there.
You want some cherry?
no.
It's delicious.
I had a little too much tea in here, so I kind of topped her off. It's cool. Don't worry about my pores.
Just top off that dog bowl.
Lop that shit
It's
up,
a
bro.
JetBoil sumo cup.
It's a dog
Yeah.
bowl.
You call what you want, you hipster.
All right, let's get into Florida Man
All right.
2.0.
Shake it out. You're ready.
I'm ready.
Who's going on?
Shake,
the first
shake,
one?
shake your
So
money
for the
maker.
sake of this,
Jeremy's
I got a good
narrating
one.
all of the
yeah,
fucking.
I'm
Florida
narrating.
shit.
All you gotta do is deliver me what you want after each individual story.
I have a
So
solid
Jeremy
story.
reads what's the premise for this? Jeremy reads the title, and then everybody else comes up with.
We could have narrators. Let's do Sam and Jeremy go back and forth,
You guys alternate.
Okay,
alternate.
but we don't. Do we include?
Well, I mean, you inject if you have something to inject, but
Okay.
Well, because Mike, you weren't on the last one.
And I'm not from
Oh,
Florida.
Mike's all in. He's all
Yeah.
in. He's got to inject.
All right.
all right. So for this one, because of the article's witty nature, I'm going to read the title and the first sentence because it has to
It
go
goes
together.
together.
Florida man sexually assaults stuffed Olaf doll at Target. A Florida man who let it go all over a stuffed toy at the Pinellas Target is facing charges.
real? Letting go.
Perfect.
Can you read that last sentence again after the let it go sentence, please?
Oops.
But if you could sing it.
It said a Florida man who let it go at a Pinellas Park Target is facing charges.
Okay.
This is really funny because there's been countless times where I've put Frozen on for my kids in their bedroom so I can go either smash my girlfriend or just beat off in the bathroom. So I can kind of relate to the Florida man here. Not on a doll, and there's nothing gross
Totally
about that.
changes my perspective of that because I actually really enjoy that movie with my family.
No, we were just talking about that.
Talking about some sex.
We were talking about it the last time, though.
All right.
Frozen 2 is coming out. Pretty excited for that.
So did he?
So this guy must be as well.
So did he take? He must have.
I'm gonna reel it back in.
So it takes me back to a point in that movie where Olaf is walking, and he's talking, and a fucking stick goes through him. He's like, what did he say? I've been impaled.
Frozen.
Do you guys remember that scene?
So
that kid at some point in his life when he saw that, when did it come out? What year?
I don't know, 15?
2016.
Is it?
15,
No
16,
way. It's got to
something
be
like that.
earlier than that. Can I get a year,
No,
please?
It's
think
probably like
it's
15,
16.
16.
Does it matter?
It does because of how old this kid is. He could have been in puberty and he saw that and he's like, oh, I've been impaled. And he saw Olaf doll in Target and was like, that's all he keeps thinking on replay.
There's no age. There's no age on how old this person is.
There's no age, but
He's got to be
at the
18 or above.
Yeah, he's man. It says man.
Florida man.
And I did
2013.
Whoa. So that was
2013.
a while ago.
So let's just assume that he's an adult at the age of 18. So if it came out in 13.
And it has to be in the prime because they're not putting those stuffed animals in
Nah, he's definitely a weirdo.
Target.
Definitely a weirdo.
I would assume it would be under a display with those cables and a cardboard cutout of Olaf and other Frozen
And
characters.
I could just imagine like the Target whatever. It's like a 16-year-old girl or whatever. She's got to like.
She's wearing a fucking red shirt.
Yeah, she's got to straighten out.
That's not like the one they gave her. It's like an off-brand, so it's kind of maroon.
It's an American. No, it's an American
with like a
Eagle
thermal
one that's
underneath.
fitted. No, it's an American Eagle
It's
one that's
Walmart.
fitted
It's not
'cause
American Eagle, bro.
But they make her put red tape over the American Eagle logo.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend in high school that worked at Target. She fucking hated it. So
I'm trying to
I
be
feel her
hot.
pain.
I'm trying to be hot right now.
And she's going to like pull the the stock out so it's in front of the shelves, and she walks back and all she hears is like, yeah, you've been fucking impaled. Yeah, you've been impaled. So about
yes, and
is it
and she's like, oh my god, and he's like, I can't stop.
No, he says
like,
it's not what it looks like.
Let it go.
It's not-
are you feeling frosty?
She's trying to grab it from him, and he's saying, "Let it go." And it's not what it looks like.
And then he stops and grabs her arm, and he's like, the cold never bothered me. And he like winks at her, and he's like, oh.
Oh, you've seen this movie.
Can you tell which
Too
part of
many
me is the
times.
snow and which
he gave Olaf a hot hug.
I'm melting, but I love it.
I'm gonna spray hot hug all over you.
So, story about him. His name is
Yeah, we gotta say their
Lance.
names.
Lance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lance, he's in choir. That's why
Of
he's
course
saying
it's
all that.
Lance.
He's
Lance Bass.
he was in choir, and then he got on a real hard like OCP following, and he stopped like essentially like being a good choir. He's in a good Christian family, and then he gets some dude in his class. His name happens to be Todd. Introduces him to as a
I knew you'd bring it back.
yeah, but he's not.
No,
this
not
is a
the same
kid. He's a
Todd.
Different Todd.
Yeah.
introduces him to the OCP, and now he's like this leave me alone, Dad, and he's wearing fucking Janko jeans and like
He alternates every day between Jankos and Lee pipes.
yeah, and he
Is
starts
Janko
growing
still
his,
a thing?
yeah, and he starts not only listening to OCP, but like
Janko.
it's not metal, it's like that techno music. You know, the kids are like, wow, no, like
EDM.
EDM.
Like that dance video, and they're like under the bridge.
Yeah,
All
he's
those
one of-
goth kids are like,
Yes.
we're different. Yeah, we're different, but they're all the same.
They're pretending they're rolling, but
Jenko
they're actually
jeans is
not
still a
rolling
thing.
because they
What?
can't get a hold of drugs.
they
they're
make-
lame as fuck.
Do they make those big like fucking?
Yep.
They do.
Wait, what?
Who
No, but
wears
he
them?
gets
Make
it
what?
at Hot Topic, the ones with the chains
Hot,
and
they
stuff on them.
got
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Hot Topic still has
Big
to
in
sell
the Hot
Janko
Topic.
jeans if they're still a fucking thing.
But he's
But they
not
don't-
listening to like like My Chemical Romance and shit. He's listening to like he's listening to the EDM like wham wham like glow sticks and
No
stuff.
lyrics, just beats.
Yeah, just
It's
beats.
just beats. Like, yeah.
But he's not actually doing the drugs. He's just like, I'm into this. I like this. But he's not doing the drugs.
Yeah.
But Lance still, he's on this. I hate my parents because his friends kind of do. But he's a poser. He's still a choir boy in school, and he likes theater and stuff. So he loves Disney movies, but he doesn't want to tell his like new friends that he's into those movies and stuff, and maybe has some sort of maybe sexual appetite towards the animals and creatures within those movies.
It's the secret he has to keep that draws him closer.
Yeah, it comes to a head, if you will.
Yeah, and it's honestly, it reverts back to his parents' fault. I mean, as a child, Lance was like kind of overloved. He was fucking overprotected, flooded with Disney.
He breastfed till he was 8.
Everything he did, yes.
He was touched in many ways that he shouldn't have been touched.
That's right. He was just
by Uncle Jerry.
Jerry.
Oh, Jerry touched it.
Whisker kisses.
Jerry was giving him whiskey kisses.
Whiskey Jerry touches my butt and he cups it sometimes. But he's my uncle. It's
What's his name? Lance.
Oh, if you need anybody to watch Lance, I'll take it.
Yeah.
If you ever need somebody to watch my nephew.
Yeah, dude. There's date nights every weekend, and
point to the doll and tell me where he touched you.
Yeah, Lance was in therapy for sure. But anyways, he was coddled by his fucking parents. They sucked. Now it made Lance suck. So
I mean, you can't. They weren't too bad. Like once they got, it's like his dad would come in and be like, "Hey, buddy, what you doing?"
Yeah, they loved him, but they loved him too much, and it made him a fucking weirdo.
And he's like, "Get out of here, Dad." And he's like, "Okay, just as long as you're doing good. You want a sandwich?
All right, buddy, I'll bring you a sandwich." He's like, "Fuck you, Dad."
Love you too, buddy. Love you too.
Pastrami and rye. What do you want from me?
And then
he goes to sleep at night wearing the same Jenko jeans that he battles under the bridge.
He wears a triple XL like Slipknot shirt, like a nightie.
Yeah, Jenko jeans tethered.
But he's bone thin.
Yeah. He has all these corn videos, like corn home videos, where he's like, "Oh yeah,
corn posters."
Oh, I love corn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
has a
Ramstein, bro. Ramstein
has a black light going all the time.
Yeah,
and an incense machine.
Godsmack Mudvayne.
He's like,
I don't know how. I thought he was doing the weird EDM shit.
He's like, no,
it's all
the
OCP.
Same.
It's all the same.
Transition.
Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't those.
You
new
can't
metal
dance
kids.
with glow sticks unless you're doing EDM.
Yeah, but I wasn't. I wasn't one of those.
Are you saying
like it's a weird crossbreed? These people like
are they OCP?
Oh yeah,
ICP.
OCP.
Yeah, you've been saying OCP. And I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about.
It's insane clown posse.
Something clown posse.
Right.
I was trying to remember the fuck. I was like, isn't it insane?
I don't fucking know.
All right.
Insane clown posse.
Yeah.
They're not the obscene.
The objective
clown posse.
They're just like
insane.
I don't know.
Posse.
Objective clown posse.
They're just like, maybe they like to dance to this kind of music. They're objective. They're just like, yeah, that's how it goes.
They're obsessive.
I'm not trying to bag on.
This is music for everyone.
Well, this technically is music because we're the objective clown posse.
Stand by. Drew's like half painted clown face, black and white. Like, what's up, guys? Yeah.
Half of the listeners are gonna be like,
wait, this isn't cool.
We have to look up what objective means in the Google machine.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
Listeners, you're not alone. I've battled with subjective and objective for years.
Yeah,
for years. Every time I say it in my head, I'm like,
you have to be objective. It's
subject is like an opinion. Object is like whatever. Like just a stupid rationale in my head. That's how I figure it out.
Where's the goddamn Urban Dictionary on this one?
I remember.
Also, side note: any of our listeners are ICP fans. We're not trying to bag on you. This is just Lance. Okay.
Well, if you're ICP
Lance
fan,
is a piece of shit.
ICP fan, you should probably go kill yourself.
That was so dark.
Objective and subjective are two completely different things.
Oh, the narrator finally pipes up.
I've battled with it for years.
Okay, nerd.
Saying the right word in the right context.
Objective means you're not influenced. Subjective means you are influenced by your own
What got Lance to the point where he came to a head where he was in Target one, what was he getting at Target? And two, what led him to that boiling point where he was like, Olaf doll, Dick and Olaf.
I think
let
he
it
was
go.
going to get greeting cards. Like cards, like random thank you notes.
Yeah,
Like he-
thank you for inviting me to your daughter's birthday party.
He was going to a wedding. And every guest there, he was like,
No,
thank
he
you
was-
for
no,
inviting
he
me.
was-
So he bought thank you cards to send to everybody that
No,
was
he was-
at the wedding, even though he wasn't getting married.
No, he was going to get makeup for his ICP concert he was going to because it was cheaper at Target.
We need to provide more background for Lance. So here's the reason that this fucking scene occurred in Target.
So Lance, since you brought up the question, he fucked the
Olaf,
snowman.
it's the little snowman, the living
Disney.
snowman. So Lance, coddled by his parents, surrounded by Disney growing up. Obviously, this has delayed his pubescence. All right, so Lance is an 18-year-old man now, Florida man,
child.
probably
that still
never
gets uncontrollable erections.
never even have. He's probably never came inside a woman.
No, fuck, Lance is a total
No,
virgin.
he makes
He
sneezes
lives in the basement.
He makes sneezes in the sheets.
Yeah, sneezes in the sheets.
Quoting that from a show.
So Lance, uncontrollable erections, which leads us to a surprise, a boner in Target.
So is that why, like,
Like a hard boner, like the blood's rushing.
Did it happen?
It's like morning wood, but instead of
the
piss,
blood's
it's
rushing.
just
He's like, I
full
can't
of
control
fucking
this.
lambs.
This is going down. This is going down. I'm about to
He
come
was
in my
walking.
pants.
It's like a.
Did it happen before, previously to
he's-
seeing the
dude.
snowman, or it was as he was walking through? He's wearing sweatpants that he picked up at a Walgreens.
nope, he's always
Thighs
wearing
are
this-
rubbing
he
on the
only has
boner.
the same 2 pairs of fucking Janko jeans.
Yeah,
he
all about them
rotates through.
Jankos.
And that denim's just scraping
And
across his
he's
fucking
wearing Vans.
cock, right?
He's wearing Vans.
Got to walk.
His dick's down, like his fucking 4-inch Peter.
He's not
is
wearing Vans.
down, and it's just swaying so
No.
nicely against his
He's
cock.
just over there jaying off.
He's wearing chunky Osiris shoes.
Oh no, dude!
halfway tied up. Like they're not tied; they're just loose with the knots in the end.
Remember
so just,
the Osirises and the elements, and it's got the little pocket for your weed.
No, bro. He's wearing the
Those
soaps,
fucking shoes.
the grinding shoes.
I remember the shoes.
The
soaps?
grind soaps.
soaps.
He's
jump on
grinding
a
up-
pole and grind
Janko
down.
jeans,
like a fucking-
soaps, and a corn t-shirt with a fucking build hat that's curved around. That's some fucking weird ass fucking metal van that he's never fucking heard of. Just going fucking wild.
I mean, he might have
Guys,
been just jaying off in there and was like, "Oh fuck, I don't even know," and just
So you think it wasn't?
Olaf was
you
just
think
a,
Olaf was there as
collateral
like the
damage.
wet wipe?
He's the
let me get this
Olaf's
straight.
the cum rag.
He's like, I don't even
let
know
me
where
get
I'm
this straight.
supposed to be.
He went from a
Olaf was
hot
just
topic
collateral
to a
damage.
Target. Is what I'm hearing.
because they don't
I mean,
sell
it's-
makeup at Hot Topic, dude.
I guarantee you
yeah, they do.
They do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Goth makeup
Debatable.
for sure.
There's got to be. There's a plot hole here.
mostly for dudes.
Yeah, but there's no royal blue
Dad-
that he needed for the ICP concert.
That's
So
right, Royal Blue.
they
And
were
Dad texted for. He's like, hey son, can you pick up a gallon of milk? And he's like, fuck you,
Hey,
Dad.
guess what? We got some Dateline tonight. Can you pick up some Totino's pizza rolls?
It's game night.
Yeah, family game night. He's like,
Dad.
fuck you, Dad, but okay.
Yeah, I'm trolling for chicks at the mall. Leave me alone. I'm going to fucking Hot Topic.
He's like, Dad, give me $20 and I'll do it. He's like, okay, I just transferred it to your account.
you can keep the
I
change.
Venmoed you.
Yeah.
And he's like, Dad, I don't want to do that. Wait, we're out of Totino's? yeah, I'll go to Target, Dad.
But
And
fuck you.
And he's got one. He got gifted when he was 16 a fucking Geo Metro that's like bright red that he drives around.
Bro, I had a Geo Metro when I was 15. It was fucking lime green, so fucking.
I don't doubt that.
Lime green.
It was my only choice.
Is it lime green or was it that like teal green?
Teal green. It was free.
I know what you're talking about. That's
Go fuck yourself.
That is a pristine ride.
Okay, so let's get into how he started fucking that thing. He obviously walked by the Olaf.
Dude, I'm starting to feel bad for him because if he has uncontrollable erections, I'm pretty sure he walks around with his dick tucked between his waistband the entire day.
Either
What
that
kind of
or
miserable
He's
life
walking
is
with
that?
with his boner up, and it's kind of moist because the tip of his penis has
Yeah.
brie cum on it.
And no one wants to go take a shit.
And it's in his
the middle
belly.
of the
It's like
day.
in his hair and his belly
And he's
button.
like, oh, walking around just like, fuck, and it's catching on his belt buckle, and he's like, oh, shit, fuck.
Before he tucks it up, it's actually pretty well hidden because that denim on the Jankos is so thick. It's just like pinning it down to his fucking
They're
leg.
so baggy.
Let's be real. With the Jinkos, nobody's really looking for anything else with that. They're just
That's
like,
a
They're
good
so
point,
baggy.
judging.
Like you,
No
really,
one gives
yeah,
a.
Let's be honest. They're focused on the chain that comes down.
yeah.
chain's a lot
If
longer
you're
than
wearing
the Jankos.
Jankos,
It's super
no-
thick.
zippers.
no
Weighs
one's
down the
looking
right
your
side of
way.
your Jankos.
If you're wearing Jankos, no one's looking
You mean
your way.
chains?
The 14 random zippers down the legs
Two
are probably
chains.
distracting them.
No, it's the ones that have
One
like
chain.
all the chains, the black ones, that have
I have
all
no
the
idea.
zippers, chains, all sorts of
accoutrement
dumb
ball.
shit.
Never wore Django jeans.
You were missing out.
Well, I'll tell you
No,
right
they're
now.
the fucking shit
damn.
that those fucking
I don't know if you're
goth
old or
kids
young.
wear, man.
I know what Django jeans are, but
I don't know
never
if they're
worn them
Jankos,
like
but
you.
those specific pants themselves have zippers and chains and shit all over.
I've seen them.
So
They're like
Wearing a-
bell bottoms.
Yeah, and he's wearing a
I missed those
fucking
by about 5 years.
fishnet shirt with nothing underneath it.
His nipples are conveniently poking through.
Yeah, and he got one of them pierced because he could only afford one from the allowance that he saved up from.
Well,
his
and he
and it
and he
hurts so
pussed out
fucking
because
bad.
like the second one came around, he's like, "No, thank you."
yeah, I've heard that
The
is like
first one
the
hurt
most
too much.
uncontrollable pain. No, so he's got
Yeah, and he's sitting,
He needs
he's
to go
sitting
to the
there.
next
he finds,
floor, man.
He's the only way that he can do it, essentially take care of these uncontrollable erections, is by jerking off. And he's been holding it in for so long, and he finally is in one of the aisles, and they got the Christmas display Frozen 2.
Yeah, Frozen 2 in theaters next, I don't know, it's November or something. I don't fucking know.
And he just starts cranking away, fucking flicking his nipple ring, just like. And that's when it goes down. He gets caught, gets arrested.
I mean,
and
he
shamed.
might have just overshot Elsa and
So-
went straight to Olaf.
Just like a close up for the audience, like Lance, he's right-handed.
Yeah.
He's got a left nipple piercing, so he's got his hand across his body, and then he's jerking off southpaw. So he's making like this X, and he's bending over.
Intense.
He's bending over, like all over Olaf. Olaf's is like pinched between like Lance's Jankos and his, I don't know, his elbows.
That was
He's
like
got those two stick arms that are like this.
but he flips it around so the carrot nose of Olaf can poke his asshole while he's fucking Olaf, and the hands are moving around. He grabs one of the other hands to put it on his other tit to start rubbing it, and he's just like, I'm impaling you. And he pretends to like finger Olaf's asshole, and it just gets really out of hand.
And then that's when Becky, the fucking Target chick, poor Becky, she's 17, junior in high school, braces, steps across the aisle, and just
she's
sees
like, and
Olaf
she's like,
buried.
she goes, what the fuck is going on down here?
Can I help you, sir? She doesn't have a lisp, it's just the braces.
And he turns around, he's like, I can't stop.
He's grunting.
That's when it all goes down, and she's like, "You're fucking gross. I'm
it's-
calling a manager."
It's like slow motion. It's like half the load hits Olaf's head, the other half like sprays all the 40 TVs on the wall, and then like the little bit makes it over to Becky, like hits her in the knee.
But Becky,
Wait, why are the stuffed animals near the TVs?
Because it's Frozen
Plot.
2, the movie.
It's Florida.
The movie.
Because it's Florida.
Yeah, it's the movie.
But Becky's response, she handles it pretty impressively for a 16-year-old junior in high school. She's just like, she doesn't even react like, she's like, "You're fucking gross. I'm calling the manager." And she just goes back and she's like, "There's fucking guys jerking off over here, Steve."
She goes, and by the way, your dick's not even that big.
And that's what happens to.
That's what happened to fucking Lance.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, where was this?
This is in Florida.
I know, but
They're all Florida.
It was in
I understand
Florida.
that. I'm saying,
where?
I'd
In
say
Florida?
Clearwater.
yeah. What do you think?
No, 'cause
North,
everywhere's
middle,
in
or south?
Just go Clearwater.
Well, regardless,
Tallahassee
it's like a Target with a mall cop kind of thing. So the mall cops come and tackle him.
Tallahassee.
Dicks
Santa
out, just
Rosa.
like smacking all over.
No, Santa Rosa.
Let's go say Tallahassee. It's a nicer area. Like
Yeah.
he grew up in the suburbs, but tries to act like he's like, my life is so hard. Yeah, that's why I listen to new metal and techno.
Go to Jacksonville then.
The only good corn is the remix
Orlando.
techno corn. Like that kind of fucking nerd.
Fucking Lance.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
New Florida man. Let's go.
Florida man falls victim to leprosy after sex with armadillo.
Oh, I've heard about this shit. I've heard that armadillos carry leprosy.
Yeah, they carry
No
leprosy.
fucking way.
Yeah.
So is that every case of
So
leprosy?
he is
solely.
Could be.
from the armadillo, and he's
You're not.
fucking spreading it.
You're not
spreading it all over.
Does that mean
Leprosy from
is
the
a-
armadillo, and he's spreading it like wildfire.
Is that leprosy?
Well,
is
no,
a
I mean,
STD then?
It's only one case, right? Like
No,
No, but
One dude got it from an armadillo.
but if he spreads it,
and he is spreading it
now leprosy is an STD.
throughout Florida.
If it's.
It's not an STD. Leprosy
No,
is in
it's-
contact.
But if it's spread
a
by
Did he say he
Contact
had sex with it?
yeah,
Is that what
obviously,
that said?
yeah.
Or did he just touch
No,
it?
no, it definitely says sex in the headline.
Falls victim.
Yeah, there's nothing to do. I don't even
After sex
No, no,
with
no.
an armadillo.
Florida man falls
No,
victim to leprosy
Oh, it is after sex.
after
Holy
sex
shit.
with armadillo.
But it's
Armadillo
it's an
sex.
epidemic because he's spreading this shit like wildfire.
Is that for real or you're just
No,
making
that's
that
real.
up?
That's a Florida man.
No, it says he's spreading it.
Yeah. No, it says
No, we can't. We don't know. What
no. It doesn't say spreading it. It just says
Falls
Florida man
victim.
falls victim to leprosy after sex
So
with
he had to go
armadillo.
to the hospital because he had leprosy.
But he's definitely spreading that shit.
This is like a character straight out of the Bible without the armadillo sex.
I've tried to catch an armadillo and it's
22-year-old.
fucking impossible. I don't know how he stuck his fucking dick in.
No, don't read it. We don't want to know what happens. We
Yeah.
have to go off the headline.
No, it's spreading. It's spreading like wildfire. Take care of that shit.
And frequent sexual relations with family's domesticated armadillo.
Yeah, it's
So-
going. It's going.
Oh
it's
shit!
going.
Well,
It's
you're
going.
adding too much to this story. We got to make
Yeah.
all this stuff up.
No, so
Well, you better fucking
mean-
fix this shit.
this is pretty out there anyway.
it's not. It's Florida. Nothing's out there.
Dude, I saw a dead armadillo on the road the other day, and I thought,
Were you like,
this is the grossest fucking thing. I used to think they were.
Let me
cool
take
as a
that
kid.
home.
But
and
did
throw
you
some
did you go grab it?
petroleum
Yeah,
bucket?
I went over and grabbed
I
it.
don't
I
think so.
fucked it, and I got leprosy.
I don't fucking think so. I don't fucking think so.
No, but I mean, they're so gross. This is like brings me back why I'm
It's
talking
a
about
possum with armor.
this. Yeah, it's an armored possum.
So this guy's name is Zach.
No, that's why it brought me back. I was like, this is like one of the most vile looking creatures.
It's a
Why-
literally
what
a
possessed-
sh-
It's
a
cute.
shaved
It's a cute looking thing.
possum.
No,
with
it's an
armor.
armored possum.
Armored possum.
It's a battle possum.
Armor possum. of
Sean,
leprosy.
the character in our story, what
Yeah.
possessed Sean to go fuck said disgusting creature?
It's a cute little bitch that's gonna fucking kill you. It's like AIDS.
It's not cute. They're ugly. Armadillos
Nah,
are
it's pretty
super
cute.
ugly.
I don't know how you even start that. Like, what gives you the thought process? Like,
Well, he said it was a family pet.
like
No,
Yeah, it was a family
No,
pet.
it wasn't.
No, that's what it said. It's a
Kind of,
family pet.
Kind of.
Domesticated armadillo.
Domesticated family
I mean,
pet
it's-
possum.
Well, that's like the backyard armadillo.
As much of a domesticated armadillo as you can get. It's like a wild pig. You like it, but it's gonna turn against you,
pigs are actually very smart.
bro. I have experience. I don't even have hands.
Yeah, you guys
I have no more
stick with
hands.
Sean. Stick with Sean. Sean's gonna fuck the armadillo. Go.
Oh yeah.
Well, someone's gonna fuck the armadillo. No
So
joke.
Sean, aka me, no, I would never. Those things are fucking gross.
Those little claw feet. little fucking.
Honestly, an armadillo is like a big armored mole.
Yeah,
That fucked a possum.
yeah,
That's what an armadillo is.
The skin of a fucking rhino.
They have the
like,
same feet as moles. I'm
You're
looking at
giving that
Mike's
thing
shirt.
way too much credit.
Like,
I'm
Get
back
looking
to
at Mike's
Sean.
shirt right now, and
Get
they
back
have
to
fucking
Sean.
claws. we gotta paint the armadillo.
You know what? That
People don't
motherfucker's
realize how fucked up armadillos look.
it's fucking taking over. You better fucking act quick.
When this episode gets posted, can you like tag an armadillo like picture? So,
I can do whatever I want with these
please
things.
do that because they're fucking.
I'll
gross.
change the fucking thing
Bro,
to look like the,
I'm just
the
kidding.
cheetah
You just
from the
tell somebody
logo.
to fuck an
It would just be an
It's not
armadillo.
the-
Like
It's not the matter that the armadillo is going to kill you. It's the matter that it has leprosy, and
Well,
you
no,
get
we'll get-
leprosy, and that leprosy
So
is going to kill you.
it's kind of like I mean, here's the animal inject into the podcast. It's like prairie dogs and shit can carry the plague. Like armadillos are definitely known to carry leprosy, and I think it's like a fucking. It's like mosquitoes carry.
Well, it's an epidemic
sorts of
now, and it already gave it to
Zika,
one man. It's going to give
more
it
than
to
that,
you.
malaria. Like it's well known that these animals carry these diseases. So, one, that's common sense. Don't fucking touch armadillos. But then again, shit happens, I guess. So, my guess is Sean. Armadillos, we have those all over fucking Florida. So we'll call it Northwest Florida since that's where I'm familiar with. And Sean had a armadillo family pet, aka semi-domesticated, meaning it's kind of like the neighbor's cat that you see all the time, but you don't fucking go up and touch
I mean,
it.
they got a name. What's its name?
Armadillo?
Yeah.
Bill.
Armadillo.
Bill.
Bill.
Bill the armadillo?
Bill.
Bill the Dill.
Bill the dill, yeah.
Bill the Dillo.
Billo the dillo. Whatever. Spent too much time on that. So Billo the dillo. He's kind of like the neighborhood pet. This is obviously 100% a trailer park
He's spreading the epidemic,
with like a
though.
thick wood line because armadillos go in trees and shit.
It's like a strange spread, though. Like, no one's ever seen the spread from them before, but he's accentuating the spread.
Pretty sure this
spread
is
of
when
what?
the zombie
Leprosy?
apocalypse starts.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. There's no way that Sean knew that the
He
armadillo
doesn't
had
know
leprosy.
it, but the spread is going rampant.
It's always been rampant. That's what I've been saying. Like, the armadillos carry this shit, and Sean is a fucking Northwest Florida dumbass that has no idea. One, he likes to fuck beasts. Bestiality, there's a word for it.
Yeah.
And then two, now he's got his skin falling off, and is there a cure now?
No.
There wasn't in the Bible
No,
besides
I'm pretty
Jesus.
sure you still just get shipped off to an island and left to rot.
That's
So-
like the Man in the Iron Mask.
Pretty
I think
sure
that's
that's
the
still what
plot to the Man
happens.
in the Iron Mask.
I think that's still what they do.
I don't
I
know.
think you're still pretty much fucked.
So what led to what's his name?
Sean.
Fucking
Sean the Dillo fucker.
Billo.
Well, Sean
He lives in the trailer park.
Park, yeah. I don't think this is Sean's first encounter with fucking animals. Like, you don't just like stumble upon the armadillo with leprosy. I think this is like,
Do you think there's
He
like
probably
an
started with the family
Do you think
dog.
there's an underground bestiality ring within this
trailer park?
Trailer park?
I think it's like a big swinger community. Everything's fucking everything.
Okay.
Honestly, Sean probably grew up with mom like smoking Pall Malls and getting fucked by like donkeys or like some sort of donkey
Leprosy
show
is
shit.
cured by antibiotics and steroids.
Oh, well, that's good news.
That's a real
so
thing.
Sean's not gonna die. Bill's probably dead from getting fucked by
His
a
dick's
human
probably
dick.
falling off by now.
So he just like cut off the armadillo's head and stuck its dick down its neck?
There can only be one.
That's what we gotta figure out too. Like,
Or did he wait till it was coiled up in a ball and then kind of like lube up the middle? He's like, that looks like a gut's asshole.
yeah.
I woke up, my eyes are all crusty.
So
But anyway, yeah. So I mean, Sean had exposure to this at a young age. Mom, Pall Malls and donkey shows for sure. Dad was the one coordinating this. So like that, and I think it's a common thing. I'm sure everyone in that trailer park fucked mom and watched the horse. And so
dogs, horses, all sorts of things.
Sean, it's not like trailers have stairs, so I guess he came out of his room into the living room where the donkey show is getting filmed. And he saw this like interaction with animals, so he's been fucked up from an early age. He developed this gross fixation. That's the word.
Asphyxiation is
I'm sure he definitely is asphyxiated himself
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
with a a belt in a closet.
He developed this autoerotic.
He just developed this autoerotic asphyxiation. He couldn't breathe. No, so he developed this fixation with animals. Probably started with experimentation on the donkeys and the livestock around.
Yeah. Chickens, goats. But
It's
it was like a commune of,
Yeah.
self-sufficiency and fucking animals.
And if you think about it in the terms of like drugs, like the donkeys and the goats and things like that were the gateway drugs until he got to undomesticated animals.
He became kind of the... and this would all be in front of people, and the amazing things that he would do, he grew large crowds. And
the masses came from all over.
And it was almost like a magic show. It's like, what's Sean gonna fuck this week? And then he's like, the great, and he names himself the Great Sean, and they like advertise it with like, he goes to Kinko's and like takes pictures and stuff, and he's like, and he posted around the church trailer park, and they're like, oh my god, $5 entry fee, Sean's gonna fucking armadillo this week.
Yep. And then,
So everybody's set. He has this whole like scene, like this whole stage set up, and he comes out. And he's like, his mom's like, she's all fucked up, obviously, because she's an alcoholic. She's been fucked by donkeys, and she's like, the amazing Sean is gonna be coming up to present his show of mystery and mysticism, and like
He's gonna fucking armadillo.
it just started as this big like magic show when he's a toddler. And they just kept it up. Now he's just fucking everything that walks.
and he comes out, and they like have like fucking smoke machines and shit, and he comes out, and it's like laser show. It's like, and it has the basketball like entry music, and it's like dun 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 dun
And
dun
it's
dun
just
dun, dun.
all in the background's just like a queen size bed sheet hung up from 2 trees.
And he has like a Halloween costume vampire cape on, and just that, and he comes out, and he's like just swept across his face, and he's just like pops out like some of those fake fucking flowers out, but it's obvious that he's like just hiding it under his arm or something, and throws it out to the crowd, and they're like, oh.
People are cheering, like the three odd people in the audience are cheering.
You should describe the audience as watching this.
And he like rolls out this fucking.
He has a couple of lead ups to the main event, though. Like, he is a part-time amateur magician because he wants
He's a showman.
Yeah, he is a showman.
He's got a craft and he wants to share it.
For my final act, I will fuck the ever mysterious armadillo. Yeah, I don't know why he's talking like that. This ever mysterious armadillo.
Audience goes,
I caught these creature. With from the far east within the mountains of China.
they're like,
I'm done, dude.
And he gets it up, and it's like fireworks go up, like the cheap ones that you get on like one of those fucking fireworks stands on the side of the road, and they're like one of those.
the one they can't go like more than
it's
2
like,
feet off the ground or whatever.
And then it lights out. It's like it's the
like the little ones that do the
count,
snake.
and he's going around. And he's just
People are
like
shooting party poppers.
yeah. He's like fucking cranking it out, getting it going, and it just curls up in the ball. And he's like, woo, like unfolding it and doing.
He like
Parading
parading
it
in front of
around.
the crowd. And they're all just spitting on it.
And he proceeds to just like fuck it to the fucking beat of Final Countdown.
Do.
Yeah.
There's
Pauses
bass.
up at top. He's like, fucking slams it down on the fucking hard bass drops.
Yep, and then because it was being obviously videotaped with somebody's phone, it was posted on some site.
It was like Instagram Live. Sean fucking.
They're like, fuck,
Armadillo.
of course, I don't know. I'm pretty sure bestiality is illegal in Florida,
Definitely
so
is.
like,
Hashtag
of course,
Dillo
he gets arrested, and he's like, "It was worth it." Did you see the crowd? Did you see the crowd? As he's
13 likes.
Yeah. As he's getting, they're like, "No!"
What's that?
All
What's
3
that
of them.
Magicians movie? They made a couple of them. It's like the initial one, and they made the sequel.
Can you see me now?
Can you see me now?
See me now.
It's like he tries this getaway scene. He just jumps through his curtain on the back of the stage, and she's all fucking entangled up in it.
He goes, "Now I will do my final act, and I will disappear." But he like throws his smoke, and he slams against a tree. They fucking tase him, and he's like, and he falls. Boom, 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 boom. And soon after he gets arrested, he finds out he has leprosy.
Yeah, the prison docs, who are some of the finest.
He's like, "I feel weird."
Yeah, his dick started peeling off. I think that's like the symptoms. I think your flesh eats itself.
I thought you get like
sores.
like sores all over your body.
Yeah, but I think it's like massive flesh loss.
So they think he has some like rotting STD. They're like, we haven't seen leprosy since the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
Turns out there's been another Dillo fucker since
forgot.
19...
Yeah, like you can get that shit from holding.
Symptoms include light-colored or red skin patches with reduced sensation, numbness, and weakness in hands and feet. Doesn't seem that bad.
Take my strong
It's kind of what I
hand.
got going on right now.
Take some images. Like look at images. I bet it's fucking gnarly.
Zach, take my strong hand.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I don't even have to show you the fucking close-up pictures.
Oh damn! Yeah, that's good.
Ooh.
So poor Sean, he gets some
How is
steroids.
this fucking happening
It looks
still?
like something you can't really ignore.
But what's the punishment
It's
for
I
that?
think
What
it's
does
a
he get?
virus.
Does he get like probation or something like that? I mean, it can't be.
Death penalty.
Well, no, dude. Depending on when this happened, I think it was the Supreme Court just made federally. They made animal abuse a felony.
That was more. This happened before that. So
Yeah,
I mean,
pending.
he ended up going back and just changing up his show. I guess I don't know. I think
Maybe a little bit less.
His magic show.
Less wild animals.
more domesticated.
Yeah, like more just like household, not even domesticated. Just like armadillos don't make the best household pets.
Yeah.
So he's back into cats, dogs, birds,
Oh, okay,
lizards.
okay, things like that.
Pretty much anything you can get from PetSmart.
But he doesn't consider animal abuse because he loves these animals. He's
Yeah,
just,
I mean, that
He loves
Dillo
them
might
so
have been asking
goddamn
for it.
much.
He's actually in love because he saw those donkeys love his mom so goddamn much.
yeah. So he thought it was normal.
Horses.
It's the end of Sean. What's next? That's you.
Last Florida man.
Florida man accused of attacking mom when she wouldn't dress his mannequin.
It's obviously because his
How old is this young chap?
1, 2, 3, you go. I read headlines, you make shit up.
Does he deserve to be ridiculed by his mother? Or is he a fucking 40-year-old man?
I don't think he's like 40, but I would say like mid to late 20s.
I feel like the mannequin is a substitute for maybe a brother that he ate in utero.
He ate his twin, and now he feels guilty as like a grown man. Mom just dropped that on
definitely
him
what
one day.
happens.
She's like, "Oh, by the way, you were supposed to be a twin, but you ate your brother."
And he's like, damn it, you dress Randy. You dress him good.
Yeah. I don't know why his name's Randy.
Yeah, it's not Randy.
It's Randy.
Can't be Randy. We already used Randy.
No, his twin is Randy.
His name is Andrew.
No, it's Randy, damn it.
Andrew.
No, Randy's already a character.
Yeah,
we
we're
already
saying
Randy's already
already
a
a character.
Well,
it was
fine.
It was Andrew and Jack,
Yeah.
and Mom's name is.
Which one is Jack? Which one's
Okay, so Mom's
Mom is Denise.
Mom's Denise. That's perfect. So
Mom is
Denise,
definitely Denise.
she's like, the wrong kid died. Yeah. Like that kind of fucking.
Even though the kid was never born.
Yeah.
So she just, because she doesn't like.
Yep. The wrong kid died.
Yeah.
So Jack died, and Andrew is what she's left with. And she's like punished Andrew his whole life.
Andrew Smith.
Andrew Smith. And
Dad's not around anymore, so.
no, Dad died.
Dad's around. He just went out for a pack of
purely
cigarettes. That's all.
coincidental.
He's construction. He's working the power lines.
No. He just went for a pack of cigarettes.
Denise
We'll be
has
back.
told, he went out for a pack of cigarettes. He's coming back any day now.
Yeah, anytime.
But Denise,
It's just been
Any
like
day now.
it's just been
Denise has
22
told
years.
Andrew. Denise told Andrew that Dad's dead. He's not. He's just went out for cigarettes. He'll be back. But
He
anyways,
runs a fishing charter out of southern Florida.
yeah,
He's behind the war.
yeah, he's in the Great War. It's like, what? What the fuck? Andrew's like, he tells all of his friends his dad's the Great War.
Shows him a picture of David
just
Hasselhoff.
Your dad's gone, dude. He's like, fuck you.
So Andrew has been dumped on the story of the wrong kid lived, that whole thing, because mom's an alcoholic.
Keeps a picture of David Hasselhoff in his wallet.
Yeah, she works at the local dollar store, Denise. And,
Dollar General.
Yeah, and he's been left at home at a young age because his mom didn't get like a babysitter or daycare or anything. And in the attic of their home, he discovers the mannequin.
Yeah, and
He's a kid at this point, right?
like
And it's not like a full mannequin. It's like missing half an arm, and it's like got no face or anything on it and stuff. And he draws a
He's
face
like-
on it.
at this point, I think he's
incredibly
probably
ambiguous.
early teens.
Yeah,
Like let's say 12, like
Enough to where
12
he's,
or 13.
got a good imagination. And
Since he's been like an age where he can understand. No, it was like just in front of the bag. That's why I was. Now I can say my thoughts. Since he's been at an age where he can understand like what the fuck is going on, he's figured out that mom resents.
Everybody go.
sorry.
Mom
You're
resents.
fine. It adds to the fucking episode. I'm not cutting out shit.
It's 12:34 and everyone's really hungry.
We've been podcasting for 3 hours.
And chips taste really good, okay?
The only thing that was grabbed was fucking some made up fucking salsa nonsense.
My bad.
And
He's got queso.
it's all right.
He's got queso and salsa.
I was like,
Salsa. Wow. All right. Long story short, since Andrew's been about 3, basically since he can understand words, Mom has been guilt tripping him for eating his brother in the womb.
You're a bitch, Andrew.
The wrong kid died, like that kind of shit.
God damn it.
Oh,
your brother should have ate you.
Jack would have done this a lot better than you did, Andrew. Like that kind of shit. And so, like Drew said, Andrew got up to the attic when he was about 12. He was always too scared to go up there by himself because it was dark as fuck.
Is it a stick built home or a fucking mobile home?
Oh, it's a house.
It's a house.
It's definitely a house, but not kept up
Crawl space
whatsoever.
upstairs.
No, it's probably like
House.
a family house. Like it's been passed down and like
It's
wills
not
and
been.
shit. Like
Yeah, kept
early 20th century.
mom's a hoarder. The hallways are filled with newspapers, that kind of weird shit. Like,
Old diapers,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, easily like that TLC show.
Yeah.
Qualify. Well, actually, we're gonna submit them after this episode.
yeah, like
But it's orderly. It's not like a hoarder.
they've got
messy.
cats, but like there's no
Well, like they can move around the house, but it is just everything is covered, organized. It's very OCD family because mom is like she's trying to like make Andrew or make Jack's memory proud. Like the son that she never had. She's trying to upkeep a home like she still has that son.
Yeah, so Andrew sleeps on a mattress on the floor, but there's a room for the mannequin
With a
for like a fully nice,
Like with
nothing is in it. Like it's everything else is
furnished room.
hoarder house.
It's like a son that was alive.
Yeah.
And he lived in that room, but then he died.
Yeah.
But it's for the fucking baby that was eaten.
Yeah, it was never born.
In the womb.
And she decorates the house, like the room and everything, like by his age. So
meanwhile, the other kid lives under the stairs.
No, he has his own room, but he sleeps on a mattress on the floor, and there's like fucking paper
no
plates
box
with
spring.
Tostino's pizza rolls.
yeah, all he gets is like pizza rolls, shit. Mom cooks gourmet food every night, and she makes a plate for Jack,
And then feeds him bagel bites.
Then she tosses it out when it's done.
Yeah,
She makes him eat out of the fucking dog dish.
and then all Andrew eats is fucking Hungry Man meals.
hot dogs and mashed potatoes and just like weird.
Yeah,
shit.
but not even real mashed potatoes.
No.
It's like the instant, like Betty Crocker ones that you pour like the powder into the fucking into the whatever
He eats like canned
pot.
vegetables,
Ravioli.
and shit like that.
Delicious.
Yeah, she
Chef
treats him
Boyardee
like
ravioli.
shit. He's got major mental problems because mom's a fucking psycho. So he finds the mannequin.
How would you act if your son was eaten in your womb?
Yeah, she's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's not Andrew's
No,
fault.
but, I mean that shit happens a lot. Like
Babies are eaten in the womb?
Yeah.
I say eaten, but it's not like the kid opened his mouth and ate the brother. A lot of the times it's like
I thought that's what we were talking
a lot of
about.
the
Like,
times
it's literally-
it's like
they saw it on the sonogram. They're like, "Oh no!"
I'm actually
It's like-
a medical doctor, so I know how this process works. But basically, one fetus dies, and the
God
second,
damn it! All the chips. God damn it! Stop it! You
This-
fucking pigs.
the second baby, the dead baby is absorbed by the.
Oh yeah, tell me more.
The alive baby absorbs the dead baby.
Oh,
They say
okay.
eaten, but really it's like it just kind of envelops.
So like the movie Slither, just like absorbed. No, that's
No,
more,
like
that's more.
I do
of,
legitimately think they eat it, but it's all like one. It's kind of like
there can only be one.
yeah.
So like Highlander
Yeah. So
with babies.
So he goes up into the attic. He finds the mannequin, and then he takes it downstairs, gets into mom's makeup, and draws a face on the faceless mannequin. And he's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna make mom really, really happy." Like,
But what kind
puts
of
it in the
face?
room and sits it down. Dresses Jack.
Jack. Yes.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Andrew.
"Yes, she's gonna come home." And she finally gets home, and he's like, "Mom, look, come upstairs. Like I have a surprise for you." And she goes upstairs, and she's like, "What the fuck are you doing in Jack's room?"
You gotta tap into your Heredity movie experience where that fucking mom was like,
Yeah. And he opens the door, and he's like, I made this for you. I found this, and tries to explain it to the mom. But the mom is like, "That's not him.
"You can never be him."
You will never be." Yeah, yo.
I felt him inside of me as you ate him.
And she's just so.
Never be the
I felt it as you ate your brother.
He's like,
I lost a part of
thinks
me
it's
that
true,
day.
but this shit, it's called vanishing.
Jack died.
It's called vanishing twin syndrome. It was first recognized in 1945, and it's literally just when a fetus disappears into the uterus. And the joke is that like the wrong kid died, like you ate your brother kind of shit. But really, apparently, the placenta reabsorbs the dead fetus.
Ooh.
So it's really legitimately not Andrew's fault. He did not eat Jack.
So the mom ate him.
Yeah, technically. I mean, mom kind of reabsorbed.
She's just projecting that onto Andrew.
You gotta have those nutrients.
she'll never admit that.
Yeah,
It's
she's not
her
willing
fault.
to accept that. With that massive postpartum she's got for the past 13 years.
It's postpartum. Well, usually like postpartum's like a separation. She's got like a.
Well, no.
It's the hormones attached to.
It's the attaching kind, because they have two kinds, where they feel attached and where they feel disconnected. So, like, she has the extreme, essentially, with opposite with Andrew, and she misses. Anyways,
Hashtag I'm with her.
Yeah, I guess, sure.
Which is crazy because postpartum depression really didn't exist before like
That's because
1990. Kind of like the same time that like Celexa and all these different antidepressants appeared.
Oh, weird.
But whatever, it's none of my business.
You know, you do your thing.
Anyways, so years go by, and this just becomes his best friends, and Andrew becomes more of a recluse. Like, he had friends before, but since finding the mannequin, Jack.
Yeah, his long lost brother.
Yeah, and he takes...
I did not mean to cut you in half with a fucking machete.
He, like, pushes him in a swing.
I owe you an apology, Dewey.
And he pushes him
You cut me in half.
in a swing on the backyard, like, kind of stuff, like, walking around, like, trying to play catch outside, and he just hits
Let me
him.
tell you about my best friend.
Throwing him a baseball and it just like bounces off him.
Yeah.
Swing,
Just
you're
hits
a
the
man
mannequin in the
again.
face and pounces
Let me tell you about
Shut
my
your
best
goddamn
friend.
mouth.
He runs up and puts his, like, fist on his side. He's like, ha ha ha.
And his legs, he like goes like this. He's just swinging on the swing like this, and his legs flip off.
Oh, Jack, you're so
Your legs
funny.
fall off again.
You're so funny, Jack.
I didn't eat you after all.
And then over the years, what's her name? Jack's or Andrew's
Denise.
mom?
Denise.
She's becoming more and more accepted of, I guess, Jack.
Yeah, she's like kind of absorbed him. By the way,
Did she absorb him at the beginning of the story?
yeah. She's absorbed him back into the family the second time. But by the way, I knew a Denise growing up, and that lady was such a fucking bitch. This is a perfect. Denise. I won't say her last name, but it's in my mind right now, and I have a bitter taste in my mouth. Legitimately,
Like saying Denise.
I fucking hate her.
That was
It was like one of my mom's friends, and my mom only was like friends with her because church and shit. It brings pain to me to say her name.
Well,
Fuck you, Denise.
so anyways,
Literally.
like, she's kind of accepting him because she's like, oh, like,
popped in my mind.
I want to make, my life better or whatever she's going through now. He's older and he's still at home, and she's coming to the realization that she's like, fuck, like, I fucked this up. She's now the general manager at the local dollar store. She's kind of getting her life back together.
No,
and she's
regional manager.
regional manager.
Yeah, I mean, the postpartum depression is like waning, and now she realizes that like she kind of has to embrace Andrew because that's all she has, and she realizes that. Mm-hmm. She can't let him know because she's too prideful. But
yeah, and she still treats him like shit.
yeah,
And he's not working. He's older now, like 32. He's still pushing fucking Jack in the swing in the backyard, but it's a rusty fucking swing set. And now he gets like...
But he visits his mama every Sunday.
But Jack... No, he lives at the house still.
Oh, he does. Yeah.
I mean, he visits her from the basement. He comes up and he's like, "Hi, Mom," and she's like, "The wrong kid died, but I love you," like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
He's like, made me some
And they're in the
tots.
backyard, and you can see him like getting angry and like you can't throw the fucking ball back at me, Jack. And he's like
Yeah, why don't
rifling
you
at it,
ever
and, like punching his face in, and then he gets like, "Oh, Jack, I'm so sorry." And he's like taping the fucking plastic face back together, and he's like, "Oh," gets in the house, and he like, "Mom, he's bleeding everywhere," and she's like, "He's not bleeding, Andrew. He's bleeding. You need to change him. I can't touch him. I have blood all over." There's no blood on him, and she's like, "Oh my God, what did I do? I can't do this anymore." She's crying, and the fucking bashed in mannequin is sitting there. Andrew's sitting there like, "Fucking blood!" And sorry, did I go a little too?
No,
that's-
the
that was
detail
good.
is it's all in the details. And so the time has passed. Andrew's, you said 32 now?
Yeah, 32.
So
32 and a half.
this is Andrew's 33rd birthday.
Yeah.
And Denise says she comes down to Andrew's lair in the basement. And she says,
His fucking lair.
yeah, and she says,
he has
she
a
goes,
fucking like a castle made out of fucking cardboard down there, and like all sorts of weird shit.
Denise is like midlife crisis. Like she knows now that she is fucking. I mean, she sees her son every day in the backyard throwing the ball to the mannequin, and then it finally clicks. She's like, "Oh, I fucked up."
He owns at least one suit
And so
of
she
armor.
goes, Andrew, like, we need to sit down and talk. And they have this little talk. She says, you know, maybe I've been a little hard on you. I know I've said some things and so on and so forth. So I want to throw you a birthday party. It's just going to be me and you because you're a fucking weirdo, basically. But it's going to be me and you. We're going to throw a birthday party tomorrow. And we're just going to spend some time together. And Andrew's like, is Jack going to be there? And she was like, yeah, you can bring Jack if you want. That's fine. You don't have to bring him. And she said, we're bringing Jack. And so wake up. He goes to bed. He's super excited. He kisses Jack on the lips. He's like, I love you, brother. Kisses him on the lips. Andrew's like semi-gay.
I see your face is healing up nicely.
No change. His nose is still like taped on.
And they go upstairs. But mom is like, I'm going to surprise him with like a new, clean, like with a face mannequin.
And yeah, she waits till he falls asleep and she swaps him.
No, this is a birthday gift, like in a box.
A brand new mannequin.
Yeah, brand new mannequin. She gets one of those $4,000 fuck dolls that looks like a real person.
Programs the voice and everything. Like it's like,
hi, Andrew.
It's like male Siri talking.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
And this is where things go south. So he's like, I got you this gift. She like wheels it in on a one. They happen to have a dolly
like
from the hallway,
a furniture dolly.
Yeah, wheels it in and sets it down. He's like, Mom, what's this?
He opens up the box.
Opens it up, and it wasn't the reaction that Denise was looking for, and he's like, what the fuck is this, Mom?
What the fuck is this, Mom? What is this? Is this a fucking joke?
I thought I would help. This might help you. This is.
I don't need help, Mom.
This is. But just listen. This is the new. This is the new Jack. This is Jack.
I don't need this one, Mom. I have Jack, and he's fine. He even healed.
But listen, he talks to you.
Meanwhile, new Jack talks and says some shit.
And this is where he flips, and he goes, "Say hi, Jack." Hello, Andrew. What the fuck?
What? Your name's not Jack. Jack's up in my bedroom.
And he's like, what the fuck? And he runs up. Why the fuck does he have a boner? And fucking rips it off and then like reaches into its mouth and fucking rips it. His mom's like, no. And he's like, I spent $4,000 on that. I can't return it. And he's just like, like ripping its jaws apart and fucking throwing it. It's like a 180-pound rubber fucking doll.
Can't return it with no boner.
Yeah. And he fucking grabs Mom and he throws her against the wall and she's like, oh my God. And then it fast forward, like he's sitting there and he's at the dinner table. And he's eating his meal and he's like, I'm so sorry, Mom. I know it got a little out of hand. And
it's okay though. Jack's down here now.
Yeah, but he's saying that. He's saying that out of the side of his mouth. Yeah. And Mom is shaking. Mom is sitting in the next seat. But she's dead because he strangled her, and she paints her face like a mannequin, and like, and she's sitting there all straight up, like all fucked up, and her neck's all twisted and shit. Then you have the fucking the $4,000 doll, and its head is ripped back, but he tries to like close it shut and like puts. See what I did to the? But he puts the dick on the forehead like a unicorn. And he's like, see, Denise, this is what happens when you try to make up a new Jack, and Jack's on the other side of the table, and he's like, I really showed Mom in that one.
He goes, Mom, we have guests over tonight. This is Dale.
Yeah, and Dale's fucking jaw's taped up with, and he still has I made him a dick unicorn.
Dale's a dickhead.
Isn't that funny, Jack? And then it finishes with Jack sitting there with a fucked up fucking mannequin face, and it's like, and then it just ends. That's the end of my movie. Sorry.
Oh, God.
That was fun. Peace.
If you like this episode, please consider subscribing to us on Patreon by visiting patreon.com/violentprofessional.
By subscribing, you have access to all the episodes as soon as we upload, as well as bonus content that you can't see anywhere else. You can also support us by simply giving us a positive rating on your listening platform of choice. And above all, thank you for the continued support of the Violent Professional Podcast.